Hello, good day to all. The fundamental motive of this national virtual conference on Viksit Bharat at 2047 is to promote the inter and multidisciplinary approach in research. First, I would like to discuss about the manuscript of Mr. Hardik Raninga titled The Corporate Governance in Selected Family Business. So, the study on corporate governance in selected family business, this particular manuscript, it is offering a comprehensive analysis of the performance differences between family as well as non-family firms within the Indian corporate governance landscape. This particular research, it delves into the intricate relationship between, say, the ownership concentration, board composition, and even the firm's performance. So, this manuscript, it is shedding light on the unique governance arrangements which is prevalent in family-owned businesses. The author, he has presented a well-structured approach, and he's trying to compare and contrast the enterprises with distinct ownership firms, and he has also tried to highlight the impact of concentrated ownership on the corporate performance. And coming to the findings, it reveals, say, the undeniable evidence, right, that ownership concentration, it interacts with various control mechanisms, say something like debt structure, board composition. Ultimately, it will be influencing the firm's performance. And I would like to say one of the strengths of this study, it actually lies in the global market. So this supports the idea, right, that developing markets, particularly the Indian market, right, experience the significant improvements as the ownership concentration increases. Now, the research also highlights the importance of tailored governance systems, especially for family holding businesses versus the firms with, say, distributed ownership structures. Now, this is also trying to emphasize the need for refined methodologies, right? Then we can supervise the performance effectively. Moreover, the study's emphasis, say, on the link between ownership concentration, the debt factor, board composition, as well as performance, everything is providing valuable insights, maybe for the practitioners and even for the policy makers, especially in the realm of the corporate governance. See, by exploring the slight variations of the family-owned businesses, their governance practices, this particular research, it is contributing actually to a deeper understanding of the dynamics in our Indian business landscape. Similarly, there are also a few areas of improvement I would like the authors to concentrate on. See, the study just focuses on the Indian market so that you cannot suddenly generalize your findings to other regions, right? So this raises questions about the applicability of research in diverse contexts. And even this particular manuscript, it is lacking any sort of comparative analysis. See, while the study, it actually contrasts family and non-family firms, but still a more in-depth comparative analysis of the governance mechanisms, as well as the performance outcomes, right? That could provide a richer understanding of the subject itself. And even the study's reliance only on the data from Indian public companies, it may actually restrict the breadth of the insights that you have generated. So it is actually warranting us for the further research in additional nations. Then we can definitely validate these findings. Uh, then apart from this, the study could actually benefit from a more, say, robust theoretical framework also. Then you can actually emphasize the analysis and you can provide a stronger theoretical foundation for the research findings. Overall, this particular research, it actually serves as a valuable contribution to the field of corporate governance, and also it is providing a solid foundation, right, for the further exploration of governance dynamics, especially in the family-owned enterprises. Thank you. Then coming to the next paper, how various factors that impact the financial behavior of the members of the self-help group of indigenous groups and natives or tribal communities. And this is authored by Dr. Nishi Malhotra. First of all, I would like to highlight the positive aspects of this manuscript. So this article, it provides a thorough examination of the impact of socio-cultural factors on the financial behavior of indigenous tribes. And definitely this is offering valuable insights into a, say, relatively understudied area, is what I feel. And the incorporation of this Vygotsky's socio-cultural theory, definitely this is enriching the theoretical framework. And it is also, the paper is trying to provide a solid foundation for the understanding of complexities about the financial decision making within these indigenous communities. And the exploration of the peer mechanism, as well as the role of bricolage and the social capital, right, in facilitating the financial access, it is definitely a highlight. And this is actually showcasing the author's deep understanding of the dynamics at play. Then coming to the practical implications of the study, yeah, definitely they are well articulated, right? And it is also offering actionable recommendations, okay, for promoting financial inclusion as well as empowerment among the indigenous populations. Then the overall article, it is definitely well structured. There is a clear delineation of the key concepts, well, the hypothesis, research methodology, right? Everything is adding to the readability as well as to the comprehension of for the readers. While speaking about the areas of improvement, yeah, the study definitely it emphasizes the importance of, say, the cultural factors. But I feel that there may be a need for further exploration of specific cultural norms and even the practices which influence financial behavior within different indigenous tribes. Okay, then the article even could benefit from a more extensive discussion, maybe on the limitations of the study. I want you to include this particular section, right? You should also write about the potential biases in your data collection, the sample size constraints, as well as the generalizability of your findings to broader indigenous populations. Yeah, your research methodology section, it is definitely informative, but it could also be expanded to provide a greater detail on the data collection process, even the sampling techniques, as well as the potential source of bias, if any, right, which is impacting your study's validity. And the article, it could actually incorporate uh, more comparative analysis with the existing literature, which speaks about the financial behavior in indigenous communities. Then you can highlight about the unique contributions and areas for further research. And definitely, as I mentioned, the practical implications are well presented. More strong discussion on the implementation challenges as well as the feasibility of proposed interventions would definitely enhance the article's applicability, maybe for the practitioners as well as for the policymakers. So overall, I would like to say this article, this manuscript, it offers a valuable contribution to the field of indigenous financial behavior research. There is a no doubt strong theoretical foundation as well as the practical insights. And as we already discussed, by addressing some of the identified limitations and even expanding on the key areas of discussion, the article definitely has the potential to further enrich the scholarly discourse also. And you can even inform the efforts to promote, say, financial inclusion and empowerment among the indigenous tribes. Okay, thank you. All the best for all the authors. And I would also like to thank Vedant Knowledge Systems Private Limited for this opportunity. Thank you.